DELTASOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOOO Deltarune June. 2 years running, always works, every time. Fucking proven hypothesis. I woke up today with like 50 Discord things. Shut up. Shut up, music. Shut the fuck up. I was trying to get the energy up. Actually, I'll just make it a little bit quieter. We need the energy. I need energy, because I just fucking woke up. I'm tired. I'm tired, okay? But I can't afford to be tired. There's Deltarune to react to. Album is pcm.screed, by the way. Okay, okay. How many viewers are gonna be piling into this shit show? Doesn't even say yet. Okay, so yeah, here I know that it comes out on the 24th. I got that. Several people told me, but I haven't seen anything else about the trailer. Nothing. I haven't looked at it. I've avoided all the spoilers. I haven't been looking at my own server, anyone's server. And it's 50 seconds. I think I rang that like into a 2-hour stream last time. I think Andrew Cunningham will enjoy analyzing this frame by frame. I'm bouncing. I'm just waiting for... Okay, we're up to 600 on a weekday. That's what you want to see. I'm just waiting for any stragglers to trickle in, then we're gonna start. There's a mini newsletter. Oh yeah, we'll be talking about that frame by frame. Everything frame by frame. You know, generally, like, if I was hyped for a game and it was announced 2 weeks before it released, I just wouldn't watch the trailer. I would just go in blind. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, people are going to batter down my door in real life and tell me what happens in this trailer, so... The next best thing. The reaction. I'm getting donations faster than I can perceive them. Fuck your way out of the donation zone. It's $5 from Directing Kate. Thank you. Naming my fan game Deltarune was a very prescient decision. I said this last time too. Oh, Delta June. I read that wrong. There's a Delta June? Well, shout out to that fan game. Haven't heard of it. $279 from Surulasax. Thank you. Mr. Tobeans Fox has done it again. The Cloud with $5. Guys, I saw the direct leaks. There's not going to be any Deltarune. Don't get excited. There's still hope for, It's going to be announced at Summer Games Done Quick, trust. $2 from Momo. I'm at work watching this. Take my wage. Thank you, Momo. Just in real time, divert your wage into the stream. Keeping in mind that YouTube takes a cut. And especially if you're donating through iOS, it takes like a bigger cut, I think. It's fucked up, right? Fuck Apple. But okay, let's stop stalling here. There's already 10 trillion viewers. Fuck, this album's good. It just released like 2 days ago. This is fresh off the presses. Okay. 6 shekels from Ale. I'm gonna analyze the stream frame by frame, dude. Frame by frame. $5 from the Balding Pied. Chapter 5 into Kingdom Hearts 4 gave me heart palpitations. What's Kingdom Hearts? They're gonna stop me from playing it. What the fuck is Kingdom Hearts? I've never heard of it. Let's watch the Deltarune. I'm so glad we have this GIF from last stream. It's so prescient or topical. I mean, look at him go. Okay, let me get rid of some of the fucking clutter. We're not gonna want the car. We're probably not gonna want the poop shitter over here. The pineapple is redundant, not thematic at all. Where is the pineapple? There it is. Okay, Miku, no. Gakvu's gonna be in the way. I want to see every pixel of this, right? Okay, we don't need a second Akazet. We can choose one Akazet to keep. That one. The Gasters are good. This disgusting Ralsei homunculus. That one can fuck off. Alright. We're good now. How do I delete that Mario from the bottom right corner, am I right? What's he doing there? How many? Okay, over 1,000 viewers. It was destined to happen. Let's start the fucking trailer, alright? I think Andrew Cunningham was going to enjoy this. That's the flower from Undertale. Flower. Ah, it blossomed. This is like a quarter of the trailer. A quarter of the trailer is a guy crawling out of the ground in a fursuit and a flower blooms. The one from Undertale, though, that's lore. I'm here for your play-by-play analysis. I'll let no lore slip through the cracks. That is the flower from Undertale. Possibly in the family Asteridae, Asteriseed, I forget. The one that sounds vaguely like Gaster if you squint and you're overdosing on Benadryl. But it's flowy. $5 from Vivi the Huntress. Literally was saying I'm starting to lose hope seconds before Toby popped up. Once in a lifetime thing. So excited. Never lose hope. Always DELTARUNE. Petally the flower. That was it. Okay. Maybe I'll play it through. No, fuck that. I'm just gonna go frame by frame and ruin the vibe completely. There's no vibes here. Actually, no. I do want to watch it all the way through. I'm just gonna let it play first. £5 though. Can you analyze? Okay. New adventures are blooming. Who the fuck is that? New color scheme. I like you, Suluzi. Why are they replaying that? Spamton. Oh, okay. This is the greatest hits. Does Rel say doing Ulu? Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's Japan. They made it Japan. And you fly down a plant, you run on water. Jesus allegory. And the sun comes up in a dark world. That's actually fucked. Oh, is that it? That's actually okay. That's actually all we have. Somehow I thought there'd be more. Anyway, it's fine. We will work with this. There's a lot of battle footage. Mainly, it's just battle footage. It seems. That's 1,000 frames to analyze. Yeah, you're right. There's a Nintendo article, and there's a newsletter, and I'm sure there's Toby Fox is doing a fucking live interview from a helicopter or something right now. I'm still drinking my morning coffee, okay, guys? No fluffy bunny content. This is serious. Okay. Flower petals. Bitrate destroying flower petals. What we got? Okay. Those are just like flower rudins. Toby like reskinned rudins to be flowers. You can't fool me, Mr. Fox. Okay. Is anything funny going on with the gang? No, they're normal. New adventures are blooming. The colors are fucked up and weird. Okay, that seems completely innocuous. Just to make sure I'm not gonna be missing crucial lore here about like fucking the elemental pairs they're using. They're throwing spiky rings at you. Yo, dude, it's the crown of thorns from the Bible. $2 from Saint Subject Maivy. Okay, so this is how Alvin can still happen. I have no idea what you mean. I'm not going to try to figure it out. I think I missed a donation earlier, actually. I missed like several donations. Keep in mind this is during a Nintendo Direct. So people thought Pikmin. They saw the annoying dog and thought Pikmin? Alright. Can you... this was £5 from Jenny. This one that I missed. Can you analyze the analysis frame by frame to find some deeper and somewhat spiritual inner meaning? Remains to be seen. I'm usually good with outer meaning. 10 plans from Don Free. I greatly enjoy your decadent Toby Fox fantasies. Yeah, whatever that means. $2 from Cauliflower. It's like we're in some kind of Deltarune Chapter 5. $2 from Lazy Bones. The Sun is Dark World. What's the deal? That's what I'm going to be talking about, I think, mostly. Let's move on from these scrubs. Okay, what the fuck? We have the Michelin Man. He's made entirely of the pink ball from Link to the Past, but also I think that's the ball disc from Deltarune that looks like the ball from Link to the Past. Okay, so this is going to be like a Castle Town dojo fight, because we have Trashy and Newbert, Super Saiyan Newbert. Okay, this is a shitpost dojo fight that's going to be in the Chapter 5 Castle Town. Understood, Mr. Fox. No further consideration is necessary. I hope that he brought like Matt Rozak on the team just to handle the Super Saiyan Nubs boss fight. Nubs? Newbert. 1%. And they're throwing trash and garbage and shit at you. $2. The Flowey bullet pattern is calling. There's Flowey bullets? Okay, those are the 3 Delta heroes. I know those. It's like Neapolitan ice cream, but weird. Yeah, $5 from Cindy. It's already scrolled up. It's gone. From Cinny the Excellent. Are you looking forward to recording and editing the entirety of Ink 3 Part 2 in a manic nightmare fever of the next 2 weeks? No, I'm actually fucking happy. I was hoping with all my heart that we would get an announcement of this, like, soon. And, like, within June. So this is perfect, because now I know what the timing of everything is, and I can work around it now. I'm just going to sort of probably just do like preliminary script writing until chapter 5 comes out. Well, $5 from Arya Switchdog. Trashy will have 1 line of flavor text in the fight that will solve the lore. He didn't. You fucking lied. You owe me another $5. So this is literally, they were like, what's the most exciting thing we can show from chapter 4? And it was Ralsei going ooh ooh. That's it. They know their audience. Okay, we got €5 from Rednas the Red. What will you do if you say if they say darkness is not ink, that's stupid out loud in this chapter because Tony hates you? Darkness is not ink. It was a symbol of determination all along, which is the power of broken dreams. Then I'll like, yeah, set myself on fire. That'll be good. $5 from Arya Switchdog. Sorry. Thank you. Cooper Maxwell, two other dollars. Sorry to keep you waiting. You kept me waiting. Toby Fox in chat. How many concurrents we got? Approaching 2,000. I like you too, Susie. I like you too. That's how he sounds. Okay, this is that one guy. I forget his name, but I think he was married to Tenna for a while. Watching this at work, $5 from someone. You're scrolling up too fast. Estrosamail. Get names that are easier to read and donations while they're scrolling up rapidly. Jeez, guys. And £5 from Bouncy Bonbon. Toby hired Chris Pratt to voice Newbert for that fight. Hey, I'm Chris Pratt. I mean Newbert. The voice gets more scuffed every time. Well, now this is like early morning coffee voice. The fuck your way out of Hades voice, you know? So the Ralsei voice is bound to be more fucked up. Have they edited in Gaster to the pixels of Tenna's face? Pixel, frame by frame. No Gaster, no Gaster, no Gaster, no Gaster. That, oh, it's a 5. They did a clever transition. Let me check if their masking was pixel perfect, actually. I think it is. Damn, they got Everdred working overtime doing pixel perfect masking on this transition. But this is just another thing in chapter 3. So little new footage. $5 from Scarlet Devils. Always been on Alfie's opening the Palace Japan Dark World. It'll be Alfie's. That's how they explain it being like a Shinto shrine. Fuck yeah. Somehow it's Alfie's. Okay, here we go. Frame by frame. We have flower pots. We have plants coming out of flower pots. The enemy seems to be a flower pot dude wielding the thing from the Shovel Knight thing. Oh, it's called a shovel, right? But it's a very Shovel Knight looking shovel. Yeah, it's made of those terracotta flower pots they sell for $3 at Canadian Tire. Okay, what are its attacks doing? Is the fun getting weird? No. Nothing is happening. I muted it. Stop it. Okay, there's a green attack. So, we got soul on the top. There's a gray watering can, which I'm assuming is dropping the green shit. And there's plants coming up out of the pots. We get that for like 3 frames. Have green attacks not been in Deltarune before? I feel like they have. Have they really not? What the fuck is this? It's some like PC 98 pixel art. Oh, Gerson's cane. But they don't heal. Oh yeah, the organics have the green bar that increases spare. Okay, so that's not new. Yeah, we're going to Gensokyo. We're gonna fight Sephiroth shitting and Apple Girlington. Sephiroth constipated, shitting in Kyoto. An apple disaster. The enemy bloomed. Ooh, did it turn into a... Go the fuck away, Tenna. This is 5 seconds back. Oh yeah, summoned a little, it kind of looks like the Erd Tree Sentinels in Elden Ring. They have like the leaf crest on them. It's a cool look. 2 pounds from Bouncy Bonbon. Chris and Susie's health hasn't increased. Wouldn't it be the same as it was... Do we usually see the health increase at the end of the chapter or at the beginning of the new chapter? I don't remember. I haven't paid attention, to be honest. Okay, it summons a fucking background image, but we don't see what happens after that. Chapter 5 is waiting. Okay, this is the meaty shit. They're at a Shinto shrine from Toho. What are they approaching there? There's a thing on the floor. Is that a glowing white feather pen? Like just a glowing white pen? The glowing white pen of hope? Yeah? Okay, just sitting on... Okay, that's nice. $5 from Mad England. Japan-themed katana, always bet on Carol. Carol's gonna be there. The only thing this trailer is gonna confirm is the white pen of hope is light elemental, and also the black shard katana was real. My one crack theory was actually correct for some reason. Excellent. It's almost disappointing that it's not a fountain pen at this point. They could have gone further. They could have just made it a fountain pen if they really wanted people to understand the power of ink theory. I wonder what that does when you pick it up. Like, why is it just lying on the floor? Oh, you're thinking it's an angel feather? But what is a pen if not a feather that you dip in ink, though? Dude. What if the white pen is you pluck off the angel's feathers and dip it in ink, and that's why the angel wings are a thing? And dude, I didn't even consider that fucking angle. Toby's writing part 2 of Ink Theory for me. We got $10 from Eliza Boru. Thanks for that. Toby Fox.
Fuck it, man. I was supposed to say 2027. I am so fucked. What do? I am fucked. I have to code so much game.
Yeah, now it's the wrong date. Yeah. $5 from Hexatini. Apple Girlington will be the shrine maiden confirmed. What if you go to grab that pen, but then like Gaster's hand darts out of the shrine and nabs it, and then you go in as Gaster in a kimono when he's carving a million statues of the Buddha to subdue the fires of Shura within himself? That would be sick. I just realized Deltarune doing like Place Japan, that's just like the last act of Undertale Yellow. Like Saroba and Chujin are gonna come out and they're gonna be a dual boss fight. We'll see if Toby's cabal of sprite artists can render a Japanese mansion better than the Undertale Yellow guys. Okay. They got the rope. Everything here is just like default Japanese shrine except for the fucking glowing white feather. It's right there. Everyone screenshot it for your sizzle reels. Blow that up to 5 times magnification and put it on the thumbnail. Huh. Why would it just be sitting... Like, what are they going to do with that? They're going to pick it up and, like, it does something cool? Because to be clear, I'm not sure that's like... I'm not saying that's literally, dude, that's the white pen that Gerson... I think the white pen is an internal power. It's more metaphorical, but that is literally seems to be a glowing white feather pen of some sort. So I'm just curious what it does, mechanically speaking. Okay, another 15 plans from Maximilu. Rare European friendly stream. Yep. When I roll out of bed and just blast it on. €5 from Gamer Pinecone. To a Toby Fox, Place Japan is just place. Well, it's true. The feather gives you the cape. Yeah, it just lets you spin slightly. No metatextual context whatsoever. Okay. Why are you... Okay, I didn't fucking process this. Why are you fighting Omega Flowey? Why are you fighting the Omega Flowey, like, Cyan Soul attack? The cyan human soul is just fighting. Okay, everyone who said that Omega Flowey is the secret boss of Chapter 5, then yeah, sure, confirmed, I guess, whatever. Fuck it, just fight Flowey again. Who cares? Azrael comes back from university just to commit seppuku and become the Chapter 5 secret boss on the spot. He like dive rolls into the scene and offs himself just in time to have the boss fight. It'll be sick, dude. This could be Asgore's memory of... What about this is Asgore's memory of Azrael? In Undertale, this attack came from a human toddler who fell into the underground holding a plastic knife and then died. And then Azrael, who was dead, was revived by liquid determination syrup into a living flower who then went insane and through like thousands of years of Machiavellian time loops, eventually something fucking happened and Frisk fell down and he manipulated Frisk into getting Asgore. Excuse me, I'm allergic to Undertale. To Asgore to bring the souls up from the basement and try to kill Frisk, but of course he was a little bitch, so he died, and then Flowey could sneak up and grab the soul from the dead human, and then while fighting Frisk, that soul manifested a bullet pattern through Flowey and then created this. It's going to be a bit difficult to get here via Deltarune is what I'm saying, but I missed 50 donations while talking. And we got $5 from Pteroid, Soulflower Gauntlet boss, calling it. Yeah, Soulflower Gauntlet seems to be pretty much right, but I mean, like, what is the logic? How do we get knives out of the Soulflowers in Deltarune? That has to come from somewhere, okay? And that came from such a specific circumstance in Undertale that this is deeply, deeply mysterious. Unless this is memories of Asgore's time on the police force, like with just an armed vagrant attacked him with a knife. You never know. £2, pounds from Bouncy Bonbon. Always bet on Patient Soul Human Knight. The one take no one was brave enough to level. 55 tries, and I try from Larry Chiati. Thank you. Wait, in one of the old newsletters, wasn't there a Mad Mew Mew sitting under a Sakura tree in a different outfit? Maddie in Chapter 5 confirmed? Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, that seems fucking likely. It seems like Toby's not going to be able to sit on that for the whole game. He can't resist. Japanese, especially because Mad Mew Mew was like retconned, or not even retconned, but kind of like patched into Deltarune as like a Switch exclusive, I think. Like, usually you just see the Mad Dummy, and you only get, like, the full Mew Mew boss fight, I think, in some different console versions. So he's probably just been, like, champing at the bit to make that official, or at least, like, not console exclusive for 100 years. Okay, €5 from Redness the Red. Asgore killed 7 humans and buried them in pots, and they grew into the colored flowers you see in a shop, and you're gonna fight their dustners. Oh! And humans also dust now. Humans don't have blood either. The big twist is that humans don't have blood, but monsters do. Asgore... Okay, $2 from Momo. Asgore remembering surviving edged weapons. Yeah. His police training, dude. He was just thinking about a guy coming out of a car window with a knife and cutting his nose off or something. This is actually a complex PTSD flashback we're fighting. It has nothing to do with the Cyan Soul or Flowey. Okay, they're sliding down a big plant. Is there something interesting being obscured by this fuck-ass sea up here? No, it's a... What the fuck is that? It's like a little tiny bean or something. It's just a little fucking plant bit. Why is it there? There's just one of them. It's a bell? Oh, is it the fucking Soroba bells? Some shrine maiden shit? Yeah, maybe it's a bell. It looks kind of like a bell. Dude, that's the Ring of Heaven's Call. That's that specific bell right there. $5 from It's the Claude. Also, don't forget, Mumma apparently thinks Asgore is hot in Deltarune. MMM? Am I supposed to know who that is? Why don't I know MMM? A lot of people think Asgore is hot. In general, though, that's my response. $5 from Some Dude Wilson. No visible enemy. Chris wields a sword. Soul versus Chris fight. I'll go back and check on it in a sec. €6. Is Chris going to fight the flowers in Asgore's house? Oh, from Hannah Kosin, by the way. Is Chris going to fight the flower in Asgore's house? I don't know. That's the only explanation for the the Cyan Soul Omega Flowey attack, but that's also not an explanation. That's the problem, is like it's the only explanation and it also doesn't explain it. Oh, Mad Mew Mew. Wait, what is Laura saying? Mad Mew Mew thought Asgore was hot? I honestly have no idea where that comes from, but I don't doubt people when they bring in like shipping fuel, they tend to know what they're talking about. Remember when people used to ship Gaster in Asgore? King Dings? I missed that mostly back in the day, but yeah. Yeah, sure, that vibes. Asgore needs someone, okay? He needs to move on. Like, Rudy and Asgore, obviously cute, right? But Rudy's probably on his way out, if we're being honest. He's probably sliding downhill. Unfortunate, right? And Alphys thinks that Asgore's hot, but I don't know about the reciprocation in that case, to be honest. But Mew Mew, who knows? That could be like a disaster rebound. Consider it. I don't think it would work, but like maybe for like a couple months they would try it, and it would be really funny actually. That would be really funny to watch. Mew Mew, Asgore, and 5 chefs from O_Q. The white feather is a piece of Gaster's fursuit that fell. Gaster is also the flower. Thank you for these deep insights. Gaster's fucking fursuit. Okay, let's continue the slide down the plant. Are there going to be more of these bells? No, it's just a plant. It seems pretty dark in here. You know, pretty dark for a dark world. Weird, right? $2 from Mimic. The Called Shot. Chapter 5 cliffhanger is Rudy falling down. If that's still a fucking thing. If the falling down still exists. I forget if it was ever referenced to Deltarune. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure in Undertale it was just a thing because Toby needed a way to explain how they got corpses into the True Labs without them turning to dust. Like, I'm pretty sure literally without that, like, plot contrivance being necessary, falling down just would not exist. They would just die and turn to dust. It's really funny, right? $5 from Siggy Tundra. Most important thing about the new chapter is the 1, 2, 3 Connor poop music. I don't even care about Deltarune anymore. Family Rune is great. I have no idea what you're saying, but keep saying it, please. €5 from Daunt I can't read that. Sorry. Deltarune Chapter 5 and Toho 6 official remake being the same Nintendo Direct is wild to me. Is it wild? Toby Fox and Zun probably fucking were sitting around a restaurant drinking together and going after drinking beer like Misato and Evangelion. And Toby's like, dude, what if we announced it the same Nintendo Direct? And Zun's like, OMG twinsies. And they did like a little pinky promise together. And they both blushed. That's probably what happened. It's not a coincidence. Okay, and $2 from Vivi the Huntress. Mr. Dono also would love to see Max Mew Mew Chapter 5. I'm probably missing a lot of donos. There's so fucking many donos. Let me check the 2,500 concurrents. That's why. That's what's doing it. Okay, YouTube is like refusing to even load the fucking donation history. It's just not loading it. Great. That's great for me. I'm suffering from success. It's the not. Okay, let me refresh my tab. Most popular stream of the year. I do fucking nothing. Roll out of bed. Accept money. $5 from some dude Wilson. Falling down is kind of just a coma, so Weird Root Birdley's arguably confirmation of its existence. Well, it's not because it's just a coma. Like we have comas in the real world, but the implication in Undertale was that before dying of natural causes, monsters just went into this comatose state beforehand and then eventually died. Which isn't that far-fetched, but it's pretty obviously just written in to allow the True Labs to be a thing that makes sense. Otherwise, it wouldn't be necessary. $5 from Unplugged Lamp. Where background grid also papyrus? What? I fucking just hang on a sec with papyrus. I'm still trying to find the donation I missed probably an hour ago. I'm assuming it was from Vivi the Huntress. Let me scroll up. Oh, I missed one that was €6 from insert username. Japanese Chapter 5 is just going to be an excuse for Toby to brag about how he's going to pubs with Zun and getting shit-faced in hot tubs with Sakurai. That's what I'm talking about. You get it. You get it. And £2 from Izanundra. Chapter 5 flowers are Asgore's crippling opiate addiction. God, I hope so. Election trucking must become real. $5 from Siggy Tundra. We're never actually going to advance the trailer at this rate. 123 non-Cormor poop. Some guy was remaking the entire Undertale Deltarune OST with Family Guy YTP and Bees. It's way too high effort. Check them out. They're way too good. All right, I'll put that on the list. Remake the entire Deltarune soundtrack with Family Guy funny moments. That sounds like a good use of time. Yeah, this is also why the translation took 12 months to do, is because it had to be authentic Nihonese. Nihongo, I think. You're not even allowed to say Japanese. That's not authentic enough. It has to be so fucking authentic that it translates itself. $2 from Yukai. Do you think the katana will be used in Chapter 5? Fuck no. I hope so. That would be good. It'd be great. I hope so. Because it's Japan. Like, people are asking me things about Chapter 5. Like, I've even finished the trailer yet. Okay, I was just gonna check on the plant. It is just a big plant. Wait, what is that? What is that little tiny low opacity thing in the background? You seeing that? Computer enhance. It's so fucking tiny, I can't tell. Oh, it's a talisman. Where are there low opacity talismans? Is it like just a background effect? Like little low opacity Japanese paraphernalia objects just kind of fade in like falling leaves in the background? It's Gaster. Gaster's holding it out from behind the plant. And they're walking through a swamp? That's cool. It's like a dark swamp. I hope the whole thing from that Courier New fic about like the black garden in the woods where Asgore found the black shard is just like confirmed, that completely fucking made up pure fan fiction black garden concept where it's all spooky and the plants grow black shards on them for no reason. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the wheat. You're right. Forgotten Man reference. The Forgotten Man talked about harvesting the wheat. Hold your breath, count backwards to 100. I will remember, Forgotten Man. We will meet again. Oh yeah, Ralsei's doing that flying shit again. So this is probably a scripted sequence. I wonder if they're just going to patch that in as his permanent run animation now. What if they just do that? There's nothing anyone can do to stop them. Yo, dark water like ink, ink water, ink, white feathered in the ink. Yo, dude. €5 from Joyce. Have we heard the trailer music before? I have no idea. I've barely been listening. I'll check later. And $5 from Lilac Weather. The swamp is the water tank Asgore kept the mothballs in before Chris eated them all. Oh yeah, the Miyamos? What the fuck were they called again? I learned about this like literally last stream. Apparently Noel references Japanese mothballs. The Myanmars. Marimos, that was it. I think this is just like a scrolling Hanna-Barbera background. I don't think there's actually anything crazy here. Toffee told me that Toby told them that, well, I mean via newsletter I assume, that he left out a lot of the really hyped shit from the trailer to avoid spoilers, which like I appreciate. But yeah, there does seem to be... There's not much to work with in this trailer. They're running through dark areas mostly. Except for the big fancy fucking white feather of doom. That seems kind of important, right? And then the sun also rises. The sun rising in a dark world is like... The fuck does that even mean, bro? The fuck does that... Okay, we're gonna spend the next hour talking about this. $10 from Gun Sky Lord. Where's that go? Delta soon, it will be Delta June, and we will be listening to some Delta tunes, also Deltarunes in a row. 2 Deltarunes in a row released in Pride Month is completely inconsequential but extremely funny. Look, it's either Halloween or it's Pride Month. This is your choice. It just sort of quantizes to the nearest 6-month period. It's actually a nuclear bomb. $2 Sosagoi from just normal YouTube. Okay. So there's kind of 2 options here. People have been speculating forever that because we have no information about chapter 6 or 7, just 0 information ever, which I don't know, maybe there's some hinting in the newsletter, but I doubt it. Is that chapter 5 is going to end with the roaring, like some sort of fucking cataclysm is going to completely upset the state of the world in chapter 5. $5 from Wintermint Rabbit? Must be Angry Sun. Must be an angry sun. Can't even remember what that's a reference to. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. And $5 from Autumn Wolverton. The sun isn't rising. It's just a very large swelter stone. True. True. Okay. But yeah, people have been speculating that, including myself, that Chapter 5 ends in a cataclysm that completely upsets the flow of the game, such as maybe the roaring happening. I can't even articulate this thought because I have 65 secs from some Uragan's chin. Flowey's at the bottom of the frame. I'm squinting. It's a flower. It is in fact a flower. Carving of a flower. Okay, but the roaring. If the roaring is, we don't know what the roaring looks like exactly, but let's go fan fiction-y for a sec. And let's picture, what if the hometown is covered in darkness, such that the light world becomes a dark world, but it still has a sun? And that's why they're in dark world clothes, but they appear to be in a world with a sun. That would be wild, crazy, cool, right? Wild, crazy, and cool. Another option is that the roaring does some fuck shit, or this isn't necessarily the roaring, is like, this is, I don't know, the angel summoning itself into a dark world, like, because I already have a lot in my mind about, like, light being superimposed over a dark world, like the white pen over black ink for some reason, you know, that kind of thing. What if this is like how the Radiant summons itself in Hollow Knight, and this is like the appearance of the angel is the climax of the chapter, and it's like, it brings light to a dark world without destroying it. No idea what that implies. Very cool vibes, hype, and aura. 22 tries from Ordinary Pickle. Holy shit, wait, it's a nuclear bomb. That's why it's Japan. Ah, dude, you didn't need to go there. Yeah, option 3 is that it's a nuclear bomb. Unfortunate, all those guys are going to die. Their eyes have already burned out of their skulls by looking at it. Very sad. Okay, we got 20 bucks. 20 bucks. No, 20 mix bucks. I don't know. 20 mix bucks from Mitsuki Kazan. Some people have speculated that it's the Inferno. Oh yeah, the Inferno sets ablaze. An Inferno of jealousy sweeps across the field of pink and gold or some shit. Yeah, yeah. That would be the Inferno. Like a literal Inferno. Kind of true. There's a lot of things this could be, mostly because we have no idea what the implication of, like, the sun rising in the dark world is. It implies something kind of drastic happening. But what drastic element do you bring in? Is it the angel appearing? Is it the roaring fucking mixing the worlds together? Is it, I don't know, Gaster turning on a very bright light bulb? Is it the detonation of a nuclear warhead? I'm leaning toward it being something to do with like the end of the chapter and like the state of the world changing, though. It seems pretty cataclysmic to have sun rising in a dark world without the dark world being sealed. Okay, we got $2 from A Axiomatic. You missed my Dono Sun theory. Let me scroll up. $5 from there it is. Crackpot theory. The sun is the light world sun because the dark world happens at the festival at night until the sun rises and the dark world closes. That would be cool. We could see if the an external dark world is vulnerable to sunlight like a fucking vampire. It wouldn't be the roaring in that case, because that would be, I think it's implied to be eternal darkness or eternal night. Once the roaring happens, you wouldn't have the sun rising anymore. Or it could be, honestly, my own like personal crack theory is that the roaring is going to happen, then some bullshit occurs with like the power of hope being the white pen that can now write something new over the darkness. And if that looks like a sunrise, that would be hype and aura. We only have nothing to work on, so I'm just spitballing bullshit right now, right? Like the roaring happens, and then this is like something, like the new phase being born from that, essentially. Like this is a post-roaring event. It's kind of like the dawn of a new day in Majora's Mask, if that makes sense. $2 from the Cosmic Cloud. Alternatively, Asgore stabs a lamp. The light dark world, dude. The white feathers, the pen of hope. Yeah, that we were all talking about that when we saw that. I don't know if it's literally the pen of hope, but it seems to look like what I would picture a pen of hope looking like. if it is a physical object. I'm not sure why it would be a physical object. It sounded like it was an internal property of someone's mental state, kind of like hope type thing. A sunrise or a sunset, it doesn't fucking matter. There is a sun, okay? The sun had to get there somewhere. It was either day before or it was day, it's becoming day now. It's not supposed to be day in a dark world. That's weird. It's either that or this is, they just somehow bring Ralsei to the light world and go to Japan in real life, and they bring their dark world cosplay with them, and this is just the light world. And this is the Toho crossover. I mean, I saw something scrolling up. Yeah, the dark fountain does flash briefly before turning to darkness again. I don't know if that's supposed to be like, you know, diegetic, or if it's just kind of how they make something look crazy on in fucking black and white. It kind of has to flash some other color, so. But maybe this is the flash before it turns into a dark fountain, like the fucking opening of Akira, where it like explodes, then it turns into a dark orb. And $2 from Cauliflower. It's a feather from the hummingbird egg. The fucking what? I have no idea. And $2 from some dude Wilson. Closed the fountain too hard, started anti-roaring. That's the angel's heaven is now leaking in. You fucked up big time, dude. You felt too much hope and now your world is becoming later than light. You're ascending to heaven. It's kind of like the rapture. $10 from a paint bucket name. Betting the unnamed programmer mentioned in the chapter 3 and 4 look back is Zun, which means a Toho-themed boss in chapter 5, possibly Apple Girlington. If Toby Fox getting in Zun would be fucking hilarious. Why not? Why not just get Zun to work on your game? Okay. Let's listen to the music this time. Because I couldn't tell if the music was different. Japan. Oh yeah, it's all jazz. The light inside your soul that's still lying in the cold with the truth, the promise and... Fuck it went slow. Yeah, this is super new. Jazz Deltarune, banger. I missed donations, of course. How many fucking concurrents are we at? Still 2,500. €2. Ink Theory is fucked. It says nothing about Ink Theory. Nothing at all. 5. I'm gonna wait until the chapter drops to see if Ink Theory is fucked. Okay, the chapter needs to drop. It's only 2 weeks. It's not that long. It's on the scale that I make videos at, that's like nothing. $5 from Hip Hip. I've had this concept for a while. What do you think would happen if someone stabbed themselves, create a dark world, True Lab type horror? I imagine. I don't fucking know, dude. People were saying they were gonna, chapter 5 was gonna be stabbing Rudy's cancer tumor and going to like that episode of the Magic School Bus where you go inside him and like punch the cancer cells away or some shit. Like that's what Noelle was gonna be doing in chapter 5. Every possible thought has been thought at some point. 20 chuffs from, what the fuck, from, oh, that's the chefs again. 2 chefs from OQ. The sun is actually Jake English's Hope Blast. This is a fucking hope aspect finally did something interesting. Okay. Chapter 6 is stabbing Rudy's tumor. Ba-da-da-da-da. I can't fucking read chat, it's going too fast. We've crossed a critical mass. Okay. Now I checked the newsletter, I guess. There wasn't actually much frame by frame to do in this. I think there was more in chapter 5. Because we didn't know where it was going to be. I think that's the big difference. Like chapter 3 and 4, we didn't even... I guess chapter 3 we knew it would be Chris's house. But chapter 4... completely unknown whether it was going to be the church or not until we saw those hints, so that was bigger. This we already pretty much knew it was going to be the flower world, Asgore's shops or something like that. And $5 from Vivi the Huntress. I still think the thing Toby posted on Twitter before Gaster Takeover on Twitter in 2018 was foreshadowing the roaring, the black wind. I forgot about that. I don't know what, I don't have all the tweets like memorized. A black wind is roaring, etc. Okay, that was a flavor text line in Undertale, wasn't it? Okay, $5 from Unplugged Lamp. Home stuck, yes. A black wind blows through your body. Sure. It's a Chrono Trigger reference. Okay, it can be both. Let's look at the newsletter for another 10 hours. But yeah, most of this trailer was just running next to plants. €5 from GD Giant Dwarf. Did you ever think about how Sans could teach what the sun is to Papyrus at the end of Undertale? He could? He does. He says that's the sun. Yes, yeah. Like that happens in Undertale. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Okay, can I get to the newsletter before another donation comes? Deltarune newsletter. I'm stuck in full screen. Help. Aga. Become part of the window. There we go, there we go. Okay. Okay, we got $10 from Malachi James. Can the feather be a feather pen? Yes, it's definitely a feather pen. Yes. It could have been a fountain pen to be even more fucking obvious, but a feather pen works fine. It's great. The white pen. Japan is the land of the rising sun. Oh, that was just a Nintendo mandate. They're like, we need to have some national rep here. The sun needs to rise. And Toby's like, what do you mean it's a fucking dark world? Then Shigeru Miyamoto is like, come on, Toby, you want the Switch launch announcement, don't you? You want the exclusive, don't you? It's not an exclusive. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. They weren't a jacuzzi together at the time, so I'm sure it made sense. All right, let's read the fucking newsletter. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm going to read the whole thing in the Toby voice, new Toby voice. Sorry to keep you waiting. Deltarune Chapter 5 will launch simultaneously worldwide on all platforms, fucking thank God, on June 24th at 11 a.m. EDT. Which one is that? Eastern Daylight Time? So like around noon, I guess. That's fine. For more information, check deltarune.com. I'll send another newsletter when it's out. I'm sure we'll all be paying lots of attention when Deltarune is out. Jesus. Announcement trailer. Here's the announcement trailer if you missed it. Oh, a trailer. Let's go watch the trailer, guys. What if there's exclusive lore in the trailer? Oh my god, that's Flowey. I have 44 fucking YouTube notifications. That was not like that yesterday. It's all just people saying, Andrew, did you know that the trailer is coming out? Andrew, new Deltarune. Like, replying to my videos with YouTube comments tell me that. I got 40 of those. I want to surprise people playing the chapter for the first time, so I avoided showing the most exciting moments, which is the opposite of what a trailer should do. Toby is playing on God mode. He knows he doesn't have to fucking try anymore. By the way, the trailer was made by Everdread. The trailer music was performed and arranged by Carlos. Oh, that's Insane in the Rain? Just like straight up just commissioned for trailer music. Excellent. Insane in the Rain is indeed pretty good. I think he made the live at Grillby's, like the official tie-in album, the jazz one. And I used the Raining Somewhere Else remix from that album in my Gaster video, if I recall. And the end art was by Timmy. Thank you, Timmy. In Chapter 4, we saw dark clouds on the horizon. Oh, that's why. Let's not look there for now. Let's turn around and watch the sun before it goes down completely. Okay, it's implied to be a sunset, which is a different vibe, but also the sun setting in Dark World is just as weird as it rising. The sun going down completely does imply roaring is impending. Dark clouds on the horizon, especially. I think it's only getting more likely that Chapter 5 is going to end in the roaring. Let's smile again. Let's have one more fun adventure, okay? Toby Fox is once again being live translated from Japanese. That's just the vibe I get from all Toby Fox's public writing these days. He sounds like he's being translated. This makes me think of Asgore. Asgore being the nostalgia man. We like, it's almost guaranteed this is going to be relevant to Asgore in some way, right? The sun is setting, let's smile again, one more fun adventure. This sounds simultaneously like foreshadowing the roaring and also just being about Asgore, which is fun. €5 from good GD Giant Dwarf. Sans Undertale equals Sans Deltarune. Sans sees sun in Chapter 5 Dark World confirmed, and then teaches Papyrus and Undertale. He would have seen the sun by looking up in the sky in the light world, dude. I'm not getting... This is the disconnect. You can usually see the sun by looking upward if you're not trapped underground. And then 22 tries, and I try. Why is Toby RPing as Ralsei in this newsletter? He just does that, okay? I think... I swear that I've done that. Like, if I get into, like, reading something a lot, I will, like, unconsciously emulate the writing style a bit. And I'm assuming it's the same if you're writing a lot. Like, if you're trying to write characters in their headspace, you'll just kind of end up, like, role-playing as them a little bit by accident. I can feel that. Oh yeah, Toby also just used to have like a whole roleplay fucking like Ask blog almost. The official Undertale blog was all just in-character posts by like Sans and shit. He likes doing that. In my opinion, it fits well in the overall story of the game. This is the most Japanese sentence of all time. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Westerners don't talk like this. It's just Toby Fox. In my opinion, it fits very well in the overall story of the game. The game is fun. Okay, Chapter 6 progress! Oh my, this is the first we've heard of Chapter 6 in a trillion years. It really exists. Chapter 5 is developed... Chapter 6! I couldn't even say it out loud. My brain auto-corrected. Okay, Chapter 6, surreal sentence, is developing well. Cutscenes and NPC interactions. Dude, confirmed Chapter 6 has cutscenes and NPCs. World's first. Making good progress. That's all. Progress is good. Overworld gameplay. There's an overworld. I don't think that implies a light world. That just implies like the climbing mechanic and like the gimmicks outside of combat. Because like I don't even know if Chapter 6 is going to have a light world anymore. That's what I'm talking about with Chapter 5 ending in an upset to the status quo like the roaring. We might not have light world anymore after Chapter 5. £2 from Oliver Smith. Defo going to be Asgore reminiscing on old times. Yeah, we're going to have lots of that. It's going to be good. That fanfic I referenced earlier with the Black Garden, all about that. It's just like 5 chapters of Asgore being a fucking nostalgia obsessed train wreck, and it's fantastic. It's delicious. More of that, please. Waiter, more Asgore angst, please. £2 from Huge Mean Steve. Will Asgore lose aura or gain aura in the Chapter 5? He'll probably gain aura. I mean, Asgore was pathetic in Undertale, but he still had aura, right? Usually just being pathetic about more dramatic things is all it takes. Because right now Asgore is pathetic about his ex-wife, whereas in other cases he's pathetic about, like, carrying the burden of all of monster civilization and killing all those kids, which is at least more interesting. Okay, overworld gameplay. We've created all the basic gimmicks of the chapter. Gimmick is like climbing puzzles, etc. Okay, now we need to create a few more rooms utilizing these gimmicks. Normal enemies and bullets are mostly complete. There's normal enemies, dude! There's normal enemies! And boss and bullets. There's boss fights, dude! We're working on the bullets of the last battle of the chapter. There's a final battle in the chapter! Crazy hype, right? That's when you fight Gaster. £2 from Bouncy Bonbon. ICYMI... What? We see the festival on the Switch store page. What? I don't know what that acronym is. We see the festival? The Switch store page shows a festival. I gotta look up that later, I guess. I wonder if all the Japan shit is because the festival. Like, for no explicable reason, the hometown fall festival is just like a Japan Renaissance fair for no reason. That'd be awesome. In case you missed it. I've never seen that before. Cool. I have to check every social media for all the different exclusive lore drops. I didn't make any tea, but I have like a leftover thing of cold tea from yesterday on my desk, so I guess I'll just drink that. Fuck it. My tea's gone cold, I wonder why. Got out of bed at all. It's to watch the trailer, you dipshit. That's why I got out of bed. This chapter is easier to make than the others, so the development is going quite fast. The fuck does that mean? Because the background is all just black? Because it's the roaring, dude. Chapter 6 confirmed to be the Yume Nikki fan game that everyone thought was going to happen once the roaring occurred. The remainder of the game is just like tile-based Yume Nikki black space shit. Simple. This sounds crazy, but it's not unrealistic that some staff members may start working on Chapter 7 before the end of the year. Okay, so it's confirmed that Chapter 7 has not been touched yet. That's interesting, at least. It was totally... Chapter 7 being referenced is nuts. Merch. Yo, dude, the merch. 55 tries, and I try. Chapter 6 is easier to make because it's just the sunflower field to Mother 3. We're just going to walk in the roaring hometown for 5 minutes. It's very avant-garde, yeah. But wait, the overworld gimmicks. Wait, the normal enemies. Wait, the bosses. I can contradict this hypothetical using only the information included in this newsletter. Checkmate. 666 bucks from Vidog77. Chapter 6, 6 link to Gaster. Gaster confirmed. Gaster confirmed! I agree. Actually, we have to wait till chapter 66 for that. He'll get there eventually. $2 from Starlit Celine. Asgore is that pic of the white guy in a kimono. Fuck, I hope so. I hope Asgore's wearing a kimono when he doesn't even understand why.
He's like, but I'm not a weeaboo. I don't know anything about Japan. I don't even watch Miyazaki films.
He was assigned weeaboo at birth. Birth? Okay, so the chapter is easier, and they're gonna touch chapter 7. Okay, that's a pretty much nothing progress update, but it's at least like referencing that chapter 6 exists in chapter 7, which is novel. Okay, what we got? That's the piano collection, vinyls. We got a water cooler keychain. We got a fucking Pluie chain because that's the new most popular character in the game. We got this fucking guy, Batman. We have rules card being all slutty like. And the thruple. Basically just rules thruple. Are they collectible? Do they come in a set? I wonder if you can buy, like, you know how the Ask Frisk & Co. Unofficial like merch store had tea selections that were like characters, and you could buy them in ships to get discounts, and it was fucking shipping like Azriel and Kira some like incest tea bullshit. You know how they did that? What if it's like you can buy the 3 members of the thruple for a shipping discount? Except it's not incest this time, and it's cool. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's the reaction I wanted to see. All true, by the way. Ask Frisk & Company gave you a 10% discount for shipping Azriel and Kara when buying tea. Fucking sick, right? Asgore had a lot of animes borrowing from Alfie's. $2 from Skyporf. Yeah, maybe if he's stuffing his mattress with like just Alfie's old anime DVDs, that would explain it, right? Like, where was the anime coming from? It was just like under his floorboards, like the that one SpongeBob episode where like they're putting diapers in the walls and shit for some reason. $5 from Shrike NW. Thanks, Moth.
No, it's a great thought form. I just didn't think it would be Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. Fangamer also with merch that is newer and pluer than any before. Conclusion. Picture of Flowey. Sorry to keep you waiting, but we still have to wait a little bit. Okay, this was like jack shit basically, but cool. But yeah, apparently there's more on... Okay, where do I check next? The fucking... Like the official Nintendo Direct news page, or like what? The IRC feed, the Nintendo Switch store. Let me see if such a website exists. Can I access it without a Nintendo Switch? Is this gonna dox me? I feel like this website's the kind of website that would just dox you. Let me navigate to the correct store page first. Deltarune. Deltarune. It doesn't have like any art. Oh, Go Nintendo website. Never mind. Fuck me, I guess. Go Nintendo. What are you waiting for? What kind of tagline is that? What are you waiting for? Spotlight. Okay, where the fuck is Deltarune? What the fuck is Kingdom Hearts? Get out of here. Just give me Deltarune. Xenoblade, Star Fox, Final Fantasy. What's bullshit? Oh, Mina's been good. I'm still playing Mina. It's a real good game. I saw a fucking trailer for another game a couple days ago called Nima. Honest to God, Nima. Like, are you for real? Okay, it's not on the, I have to search for this shit. How do is there a search option? How the fuck do you use this website? Why is there no search bar? Is it a Nintendo Direct summary? There's supposed to be pictures. This is a blog post. It's on Twitter. I don't have Twitter. Go Nintendo Deltarune. Images. Oh, is this it? I think this is it. Oh, it's like a switch border or something. What the fuck? Just show me the image, I swear to Christ. Oh, there's several images though. There's 2 trailer screenshots and 1 exclusive one somehow. Does this page dox me? It doesn't. Okay. There it is. This is what all the hype was about. Can we, computer, can you enhance? Can we enhance this image, please? Okay, Sans is selling hot dogs. All is right in the world. It does not appear to be Japan themed. It is just festive. It is now the ice cream store. So Burger Pants and Blue Ears are fucking like rabbits back there. Unfortunate, but, you know, the writing is literally on the wall of the Sans' store. Well, only one of them would be fucking like a rabbit. The other one's fucking like whatever a Burger Pants is, I guess, but... Noelle is here. Yeah, Noelle's bumming around hometown with Chris and Susie. What fun indeed. Oh, but what if it's awkward? What if it's like the whole time 2 of them are trying to like split up to do their like, you know, lovey-dovey bullshit? They're trying to like, what if we kissed at the festival? But like, depending on the weirder or not, it's like Chris has to get Noelle alone or Susie has to get Noelle alone. And Chris gets to sit in someone has to sit in the cuck chair basically while the other 2 go in the Ferris wheel together. I bet that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like kind of weirdly tense. There are sunflowers on the posts. Yeah, Asgore's working overtime. There's a bunch of fucking poofy flowers over here. I forget what those ones are called. I've seen those. They're a real flower. Is it an ice cream cart? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's specifically the ice cream guy's cart. Like just taken from Undertale. All of Sans' fucking assets are just ripped from Undertale. It's an awesome bit. Oh, it is a hydrangea. Fuck, I was gonna say hydrangea, but I'm like, damn, that's gonna be wrong. Damn, I fucked it up. And this is all we get. It is open though, but Sans is standing in the way, so it's clearly clopen again, in my opinion. Can we decode meaning from the colors of the flags? I'm gonna say no. Orange, and blue. Where would a Ferris wheel even go? I'm assuming in the middle of the road or like outside of town hall, maybe? Maybe it just comes out of the roof of town hall like it's a fucking mech that transforms. It's in the lake. Oh, it's like the London Eye. It's on the shore of the lake. Or past the police tape. True. I assumed that was like the edge of the world as we know it, though. This is... Okay, hear me out. The Dark World transition in Chapter 5, they're all on the Ferris wheel on the edge of the lake like the London Eye, and then Asgore comes along and he's like... He's driving his truck a little bit too fast to like come and like throw flowers at Toriel, and then he bumps his truck into the foundation of the Ferris wheel. It comes unmoored and it begins rolling into the lake with everybody still on board as like Susie and Noelle are like kissing on top, and then they're all rolling into the lake and fucking drowning. And then Chris has to make an emergency Dark World in the lake bed to save everyone from drowning in the Ferris wheel together, and then I don't know why it doesn't turn into an underwater Dark World at that point. That's unclear. They'll figure it out, though. Onion San shows up at the last second. Yeah, just like as a passing background gag, the Ferris wheel is like rolling rapidly downhill. We just pass Onion Son like it being like crucified by the knight or something, and then it flashes by and we never see it again. Doesn't Susie still have Chris's knife? Did she keep it? Did she not give it back? Fucking hell, Susie, give the knife back. That's Chris's. $5 from Destiny Llama. Someone in Arts and Crafts crucified a Ralsei plush and set it on fire to summon Chapter 5, and it worked. I saw that, actually. Someone sent that to me. Good job. Thanks for the service. Ain't no way Chris can sleep with their knife. Yeah, that's why they were having trouble falling asleep in Chapter 4. It wasn't like Sans and Toriel loudly fucking in the next room. It was the lack of the knife. I like to think that Susie just kind of gave it back, because why would she keep it? But I guess we don't see it. Because the knife is Ralsei, of course, it immediately transformed back into Ralsei in the Dark World and then teleported back to Chris's pocket when they left, and Susie never thought about it. Perfect. Did this fuck with your plans? No, like my plans were going to be fucked with anyway. I wanted this to happen sooner rather than later, so this is exactly what I wanted. I was really hoping that we'd get this the new chapter in June, so I wouldn't have to fuck around waiting for this new chapter with a half-finished script. I'm gonna have a half-finished script regardless, but I wanted to know what the parameters I was working with were. Do you think they'll find out the final prophecy? I don't know why they would or wouldn't. I'm guessing like the pacing of this game is just kind of a pretty fruitless task in a lot of cases. My one bet is on the roaring in Chapter 5, and that's only motivated by the lack of any information past Chapter 5. It seems like Chapter 6 and onward, Toby wants it to be a complete black box, and I think the reason for that was like even surface level information about them could be revealing as to how Chapter 5 concludes. So that's why me and several others tend to speculate that Chapter 5 is going to be when shit truly goes down. Literally a black box, very dark. And plus the newsletter talking about dark clouds ahead and one last adventure. Let's watch the sun before it goes down. Like, this is for sure the last hurrah. This is the last normal chapter before shit gets crazy. Whatever getting crazy even means in a game like Deltarune, it already gets pretty crazy when it feels like it. At least Sans is there. You know, that's nice. Yeah, also the original plan to release Chapter 3, 4, and 5 all at once, that kind of implies that they couldn't go further than that without some bullshit. In other words, this was the originally intended cliffhanger. This was where we were supposed to get left off, and any other cliffhangers were purely a happenstantial product of the release schedule of these games.
Everyone grows a fucking beard. It's crazy.
The official website has some small crumbs. Off we go. Every time I try to type DeltaRune.com, I end up with DeltaRune. Every fucking time. Here we go. Alright, so we have a cool disco color scheme. Bisexual disco title. That's cool. You have sparkly blue flowers. These look like blue roses. That's kind of weird. Them being blue is curious, right? It seems to be like a color palette thing. Maybe it's because it's a dark world. Maybe the flowers are weird colors. Connects to Holy Water Cooler and Miss Mizzle dialogue about blue flowers? What? I don't fucking remember that. 22 tries. And I try. This also ties into Sham's ominous sun quote. You wouldn't want to be caught after dark in this town? Something like that? Because Sham does imply that after dark in Hometown gets weird, but they never elaborate. And not chapter 5. I mean, $5 from some dude Wilson. We never got anything of 6? The theory that the weird route ends in 5 makes me think the lack of 6 was in contrast to non-weird route info. Or it made you think. Well, just in general, like, it's been pointed out to me, and I've noticed myself that, like, all the communications about the game and the newsletters and stuff, they never even reference Chapter 6. I think Molly went through and, like, tried to identify every time it's even been mentioned, and there's basically nothing. It's just noticeably void compared to Toby hinting and just being willing to reference Chapter 5. 200 sex from Bupper. Thank you. I'm not sure how much that is, but it looks like a lot. There's blue flowers in front of Sans and Papyrus's house in the festival image, by the way. Surely this means Papyrus will be in this chapter. Surely. Well, as pointed out by chat, those are hydrangeas, which I'm pretty sure are normally blue. Roses being blue is kind of weirder. These look like a weird Dark World color palette thing. Shout out to New Zealand. Roses, I mean, like, I know you can breed blue roses, right? But, like, all these flowers are blue. And blue flowers, it's not the most common color. And I know this because I looked up what flowers can be blue for a plot point in RAM. And I got geraniums. But most blue flowers are, like, cultivated by humans. They're bred to do that. They don't naturally look blue. $5 from Knotted Alpaca. Hey, Andrew, love the content. This really is content, like capital C content right now. Honestly, a little scared. I'm making a Forgotten Man theory. I feel like Cammy making Goner Ralsei right before Chapter 3. Cammy made a Goner Ralsei theory? I didn't hear about that. If you got a theory, like, my plan is just to, like, sit on any scripts I have until the new chapter, and then I can see what's salvageable. Because putting out a theory that's grounded in pre-Chapter 5 knowledge after Chapter 5, people, I'm worried that they just won't be interested in that. It's not a question of, like, whether the theory is interesting, it's a question of people's attention being moved to much more pressing matters, because that's exactly what happened in Chapter 3 and 4. Like, no one was giving a shit about, like, pre-Chapter 3 speculation at that point, because, like, we were like, we have a Titan. We have, like, pseudo-confirmed Knight identity. We have, like, a Knight. We have a conspiracy theory with Chris working with the Knight. There was so much more to think about, and no one gave a shit anymore about pre-Chapter 3 stuff. €5 from Gamer Pinecone. Roses mean love. Birdly is blue. Birdly confirmed. Roses are blue. Violets are blue. Birdly and Chris OTP. Play Shaq Fu for NES. $5 from Zenny from Moga. The logo on the page starts monochrome, then is filled in with Chris's color. I'll have to refresh the page. It's white, and then Gastry, and then I guess that's Chris's colors. It's somewhere between I want to say bisexual and transgender. Trans sex gender. New gender theory just dropped. Flowers, okay, with $2 from just normal YouTube. The flowers look like forget-me-nots. Do they? Forget-me-not. Well, they do actually. They're blue. Let me get the image isolated first. I don't want to show you my Google results. Okay, yeah, they do look a lot like forget-me-nots. You're not wrong. They're not yellow in the middle, but they do have the same shape. 5 petals. Very Asgore type flower. When are we going to get a blue egret orchid? And then below this is just the normal branding, I think. Yeah. Old shit. It's worth checking if the, but I don't know if any of those links were bad. I'm pretty sure they're fine. Fuck it, you already saw them. They're already in the VOD. Oh yeah, there's nothing incriminating. I have nothing to hide. Let's see. We want to go... Was it Chapter 5? There we are. That's what I wanted. Also, $7 from Guru Sandhu. Low-key, I do think plant life or trees will be a significant symbol too, considering the man's Man's tree and the roots and the thorn ring, maybe what flowers represent. Oh yeah, true. Roses connect to the thorn ring. I didn't even consider that. Flower symbolism is going to be the new big thing, maybe. And then $5 from Yukai. Since it's relevant now, my theory is pink and gold represent freedom and control. Gold being control, pink being freedom. I hope something indicates that in the future. That would be interesting. Okay, this looks the same, doesn't it? Huh. There's nothing new. Did I notice the trailer had pink fields and a gold sunset? This was already called like the field of pink and gold in the Gerson boss fight flavor text. We knew that. We have this on lock. That fucking ERAM I hate. Okay, well that's not doing anything for us. You can start the festival. I wonder if we even go to Asgore's shop, or if there's so many fucking flowers that he's sprayed around the town. He's just driving in his truck throwing flowers at the window like Jesse Pinkman in that one part of Breaking Bad. There's so many flowers ambiently that it just becomes the flower dark world if an external dark world forms. We still don't know what an external dark world means, but the sun rising seems to, or the sun setting rather, seems to kind of hint toward that somehow. I guess dark worlds have no trouble being outdoors even when we make them inside a building. $2 from Wheatley Purse. Thank you for your well thought out input on the game. Oh yeah, this is so well thought out right now. It's so well thought out. I rolled out of bed, dude. Oh man. Does pen mean ink theory is confirmed? Pen is fucking has nothing to say about anything until we know more about the pen. But it does look like suspiciously white and light themed and pen shaped. So, if anything, it being like a physical fucking object that's lying on the ground is more confusing than not. But I mean, it is interesting to see it just there. It's very apropos, you know. $5 from Not an Alpaca. Play Gen 4 Pokemon spinoffs. Heavy inspiration for Deltarune. Ranger 2 has an artifact called Shadow Crystal and a fragment called Dark Shard. Cool. The one line I will not cross to analyze Deltarune is playing fucking Pokemon games. The Wingblade in the Light World's a feather pen. Yeah, I think I knew that. We already had feather pen. Again, even more topical would be a fountain pen. They could have gone the extra mile, but a feather is cooler visually, I guess. Yeah, the Omega Flowey attack pattern, €2, by the way. I talked about it. It's deeply mysterious. I don't see any logical way to get to there without, like, directly referencing Undertale. That's the thing. Like, I explained earlier, the process that gives you that attack pattern in Undertale is so ridiculously specific and contrived that to get back to there via another process, another circumstance in Deltarune, is weird. That's extremely bizarre and hard to picture. Because it wasn't even Flowey's attack, it was the cyan-souled human after being absorbed by Flowey. It's like, what? How did we get there? There was a $10 donation I missed. Oh my god, chat's scrolling so fast. Okay, let me go find it. There it is. Undertale, it's by Pidgemin Has. Thank you. Undertale has a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks, and blue roses are very important in that show as they signify something that is not real or that couldn't happen naturally. Oh, really? I didn't know that Twin Peaks had blue roses. I didn't remember that at all. I guess I only watched 1.5 seasons, though. So I forgot about that. Miss Mizzle calls blue flowers a disciple of my speech? What the fuck? How does Miss Mizzle still have dialogue that I'm not aware of? $2 from Ushar. What about Azrael returning? He probably does. He's the one who drives actually and bumps the Ferris wheel with his car and it rolls into the lake. There we go. And then he kisses Burger Pants. Okay, let me look up this fucking Miss Mizzle dialogue. We're gonna get the dialogue dump open, because why not? Why not? How do we get here? This is out of context. We don't know what Chris said. The bluest flower, a disciple of my speech, shy to no camera, and a specimen of elegance and kindness. Should you meet, please give my regrets. I wonder what this was replying to. How the fuck do you trigger that dialogue? Oh, my regards. Give my regards. A disciple of my speech. It's the flirt? Talk about flowers. It's just rare. Damn it, I've never seen what the first part of this conversation is. People like Asgore waters his plants with holy water. Fucking maybe. Shy to no camera and a specimen of elegance. Shy to no camera is interesting. Who's photographing Asgore's flowers? $5 from Western Miller. One theory I've seen posited is that Asgore will steal Carol's katana to have a samurai boss fight. Why fucking not? Toby, please do that. And have the theme song be Sephiroth constipated shitting in Kyoto. This is your one chance. £5 from Spongy. Thank you for the many, many hours of entertainment from your streams. I don't usually catch them live due to time zones and my schedule. Well, once a year now, I'm gonna be forced to do a stream slightly earlier than normal because Toby Fox releases a new Deltarune chapter. Praise be. Please, Toby, confirm my black katana bullshit. Please, I want my one crack theory to be true. I want to show up the haters, you know. Black shard katana, true and real. And 5 chefs again from OQ. Could the white feather be a power-up? We see trails behind the fun gang when they're running in the trailer. A power-up would be interesting. Do they have those in Deltarune in the overworld currently? I can't think of anything that's like that. But it does kind of look power-up-ish, you know? It's just kind of sitting there glowing. And there's no other object in the game that you find like lying on the ground and like it becomes an item, I think. I'm pretty sure they're all from chests. Like they don't have overworld sprites for them. So it's hard to determine like what the fuck even is that gameplay wise. Maybe to run on water? Yeah, that could be it. Like climb claws, yeah, but they don't like they're not lying on the ground. Like you get them given to you. Shadow crystals of overworld sprites? Fucking do they? I don't think they do. When do you see a shadow crystal? The black shard, you mean? The black shard is the one exception. $5 from Not a Alpaca again. If bluest flower is cyan, I can't talk about my I can't talk to my girlfriend about it because she's very adamant about cyan being its own color, quality different from blue. Look, I'm not a couples counselor. That's your cross to bear, but good luck with that. And $5 Canadian from Vivi the Huntress. The Wingblade in Chapter 4 is a literal white feather pen in the light world as an enemy in the dark world has angel imagery as well as the Deltarune itself. I mean, yeah, like there's a lot of shit going on with like pens and white pens of hope, and feathers can be pens and fountain pens are pens. It's all together, yeah, but it's just like, yeah, like yes, correct. Jules is here. There's a new Deltarune trailer. This is why. There's 20,000 concurrent viewers or something. There's a new Deltarune trailer, on the 24th. But, I mean, literally in Undertale, cyan and blue souls are two different souls, so it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, $5 from Mimic. The falling star hit the Ferris wheel. Dude, yeah, it's a meteor. From the monster blood, something grew. It looked like pen. You get it, you get it. Pen is hope theory. Don't write it out. Pen is hope. Pen is Umbra theory. Oh, Jesus Christ. $2 from some dude. Pick up the black shard from the ground. Yeah, that's... Someone said shadow crystals. Unless you're just commenting to say there are some objects. I think that is the only object I can picture. But, like, we see it land there is the thing. As opposed to, like, I don't know. It just feels a little bit weird in Deltarune to just come across a big, like, glowing, rotating banana pickup. Oh, actually, very bad example. There is one of those. Pretend I chose literally any other example. Literally any other example besides the rotating golden banana. It's weird to find one of those lying around. To be fair, though, you don't actually obtain the banana. It is purely abstract. And 40, 50, 40 something, a number of tries. And I try. From Alifi. Chapter 6 is easier to make because Weird Root ends in Chapter 5. That could be true. You could just get the fucking Shura ending in Chapter 5 if you're following the Weird Route. And that's just like the bad ending of the game. Could be cool. That could be cool. Last chance to smile. Oh yeah, how long did it take her to smile? I completely forgot about that. There's so much bullshit going on in this game. I didn't even remember how long did it take her to smile, the whole fucking ARG that was going on for months. Completely forgot. I guess we're going to see how long it took her to smile or something. The death is going to come from the lake like Jesus. Why not? Anything could happen. Last chance for anything to happen ever before the roaring and the rest of the game is a Yume Nikki fan game. $5 from Zorachshal something. Delta noon is Delta soon, and I wouldn't you know what? I'm over the Delta moon. Just let me bust out my comically large Delta spoon and take a single bite of new content. Yeah, we hope that Molly figures it out or something. You get it, exactly. I hope Molly figures it out or something. I don't think Molly is going to be doing any Deltarune stuff soon. That's what it sounded like to me. Like she wasn't planning on doing any immediate video for the new chapter. Maybe. Oh boy. Is there any other random fucking scrap of lore that I can look at? Are we out of crumbs? Cause I'm gonna end the stream. I'm not just gonna sit here and shoot the shit. This was an impromptu stream. I haven't even showered. I haven't eaten today. We're running on borrowed time. The colors that show up in the Deltarune logo are the same as the colors when Ram is half petrified. That's cool, I guess. $2 from Snakes Animations. Betting my retirement on Friend Inside Me, Chapter 5. Sure. I got a friend inside me. Is a flower looking at the trio in the final shot? What, that looks like a wooden carving and it's not looking at them. This is a carving on the building. I don't think that's a flower, guys. This is on the roof of a building. I think you're thinking with some brain rot there. No, that is 100% Flowey. It's brown. It's the same color as the wood around it. Brown Flowey, real? We unlocked brown Flowey. Invert the rose colors. What, does it become yellow? What am I looking for? They just become yellow, probably. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. This is the roof of a building. If this is a flower, it's growing from not only like the roof, but it's like the weird side of the roof. It's like from like the wooden trim on. It's incredibly janky. It's a decorative flower, okay? It's just an ornamental flower decoration. Blue eyes, white dragon. Yeah, whatever Chillin just said. I want to know why Mario is here. Why is Mario in this chapter? 2 pounds from the unwholesome fox to say diarrhea flowy theory when. In some Undertale timeline, there's probably a diarrhea flowy incident. We don't know what it looked like, but it probably happened. They're all gazing out at the Nintendo Switch 2. They're all saluting the rise and glory of the Nintendo Switch. I couldn't find a version of this art without the Nintendo branding on it. I didn't really try because I was worried about seeing trailer spoilers before the video. I did the stream, I mean, so. Maybe now we watch Fluffy Bunny content? Oh, look at them. They're so blurby. What's on the newsletter? The newsletter has it. What? Has what? That's Flowey. Yeah, like Flowey is here. That's fine. Oh, without the... Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't know there was a newsletter is the problem. That was my problem, okay. I didn't know there was a newsletter. We can watch a little bit of Bunny. Hang on. I'm just going to steal this person's Bunny content a little bit. Oh, that's a good question. Will they replay the new... Do a Deltarune replay? I've already streamed 3 and 4. I don't know if I need to stream them again. That seems a bit redundant. Although maybe people might just be hyped for that. I feel like it hasn't been as long since the last chapters, but it has been a fucking year, okay? It's been a while. So I have the bunny content on in the back. Look at them go! Look at them go! They're so stupid. Little spheres. We can get better bunnies, I think. Well, look at these ones. They're toasted marshmallows. Hey, look, they have like the mom bunny and like a scaled down replica. That's her offspring. Fucking number file. Oh, look at that one. Its ears are doing a silly thing. That looks fake. What the fuck? Is this like AI rabbit? Or is that a real fucking creature? Is that thing alive? No, I think it's real. What the fuck? Why did they build a tea party for it? Why are we looking at bunnies? I don't know. It has airplane wings. Give me like Gajumaru or something. I don't want all these little fucking nuggets. Oh, look how spherical that one is, though. We're just watching bunnies now. Gotta decompress a little bit. And 5 chefs from OQ again. Gomenasai. My name is Otobi-sama. I'm a 34-year-old American otaku, anime fan for you gaijins. I draw anime and manga on my tablet, and I spend my day... I don't know what that's even a reference to. You want Gajumaru? Okay, let me produce some Gaju. The new Gaju... Oh, fuck it. You gotta put rabbit in. The new Gajumaru is Baobab. Why are there only, like, 2 results to this search? We also got $2 from some dude Wilson. I think you were going to consider Chris versus Soul? Chris versus so what? In the trailer? Just in the trailer. Hang on. Let's look at the rabbit for a second, and then I'll figure out what that is. There's a big rabbit. Yo, check out the rabbit, though. This fucking creature. Prioritize. And also, $2 just from Sleepy Creature. Gonna watch through this later. Make that bank. Oh, I am. Look at how kneadable it is. How deformable its flesh. This one's not even as big as Gajumaru was. Okay. This is Digital Circus episode 9. I'm leaking it right now. This is all that happens. They go back to the fucking real world and Jax just looks like this. This is his real body. Okay, there's more. Where'd the trailer go? There was something I had to talk about. Chris fighting the soul. What? Something in that first battle. $2 from Cooper Maxwell. Will you keep your old save or a new save for 5? I'll probably use the old save. I don't think I've like overridden it. I'm not super paranoid about like arranging my save to be perfect. At least on a first playthrough. I have the lore playthrough after chapter 5 to go and do everything like to min-max it. I like my first playthrough to be pretty much just organic. Okay, which one of these was supposed to be whatever that person said? Chris fighting the soul or something? The knife attack. What, you just mean like the Cyan soul? Is that what we're talking about? Or is it because Chris is alone here? Is that the crux of it? Oh, you're saying... I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. People are speculating that this is fucking a boss fight against Chris, where you are controlling the soul. I understand now. It was not clear to me what anyone meant by that. Okay, $5 from some dude. I'm assumed to say what I just said. I noted that no visible enemy plus attack patterns matches Chris's weapons. Maybe Chris versus the soul. Possibly, but also this is like it looks like a full screen attack potentially. That's another possibility because the battle box is huge. But it would explain honestly a better answer to why there's fucking the Omega Flyway knife attack. I think it being Chris's attack versus it's a slightly more comprehensible explanation than it being the fucking Omega Flyway Cyan soul again. Although it does beg the question, why can Chris suddenly use magic? This is a bullet pattern. Chris isn't supposed to be able to do that. But who the fuck knows? This is the most mysterious part of the trailer by like an order of magnitude. So who the fuck knows really? It seems like it's definitely on the table that it's just like a secret boss with a full screen attack, and that's what we're seeing right now. But it is weird there's just kind of like nothing here. There's a lot of space over here, which is nothing. Maybe there's a big black box over like WD Gaster. It's just edited for the trailer. Mario is censoring it. No, I don't think they would have censored it. Not, I didn't mean that seriously. Can you imagine like picking any clip from the game to make this like trailer, and then you just pick one that you have to censor? No, you choose a different clip. Unless it is just fucking Gaster throwing it back. Like, let me arrange an artist's interpretation here. Wait, where's my guys? Like here, right? This is what they're hiding from us. if we the whole trailer, this is part of the screen's been censored. It's so quick, I can't even do the gag. It's over in like 0.1 seconds. Chapter 7 screenshot. Those bunnies were onto something. True. The creature. Is it sped up? You have to contain the rabbit, dude. Look at that fucking thing. Its ears are on the same side. How did they get that to happen? Giant fat ass rabbit. Are you gonna fix the ears? No. Why are there rabbits? I don't know. They're just cute. Who doesn't like rabbits? Yes, I looked at the newsletter. I looked at the Nintendo fucking Substack page. I looked at their MySpace account. I looked at all the shit, okay? Whatever this is. This is exclusive to Nintendo Gonorrhea or whatever this says. Fake website. Hidden screenshot Nintendo! Have I played the new chapter? Fuck. Ice creams. Yeah, Nintendo leaked Tenna's design last time in the Switch border. Put on number file next. I've been watching a lot of number file recently. Can I react to another person reacting to the trailer? Who the fuck is this? Are you in chat right now? Do we have a lunkerfuffle in chat? Please raise your hand. I don't know what the stream is anymore. There's 2 more images. Where? Where are the images? Oh, you mean on this website? They're the same images. We've already seen these. Oh, I guess the background is new. It looks like a swamp. It has the aesthetic of, anyone know Minish Cap, Castor Wilds? That area in Minish Cap, it looks like that. Same color palette. Classic. I remember the music was like whap 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 whap. And also we have just a higher resolution screenshot of this pot guy. Looks like an Elden Ring enemy. Like actually kind of has an Elden Ring design. Look at the top of the shrine. Oh. It's a flower. I'm pretty sure there's an actual like Japanese crest that looks exactly like that, right? That looks very familiar. But in this case, I'm sure it just refers to like fucking Asgore or something, but I swear I've seen that before. It's cat-shaped? Oh, you mean it has 2 points? Oh my Jesus Christ, guys. I mean, yeah, okay, I guess it's cat-shaped. Sure. Oh, we got $10 from Snossib. Thanks. I can't believe Toby Fox made a dark world in the Scottish bog waters. Dude, we're gonna mine so much good peat. We're gonna make some Lafroig whiskey from all this good peat. You know, there's apparently a thing, if you dig up like a log that's been petrified in peat for like 1,000 years, it's actually super valuable. It's like a non-renewable resource, and people make it into like art, you know, like super fancy carvings and shit. Bog oak. You can get rich from mining peat bogs. Gallery? The gallery? What the fuck was the gallery prophecy again? More tabs. Da 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 da. All right. This. Oh, you mean it? You recognize it as 2 points? Okay. Because it has 2 points. And the circle with a different symbol. Where'd it go? Are you saying it's the feather? That's supposed to be the feather? What the fuck is this silhouette looking down here, though? Look, I don't care. I'm not even gonna pretend to give a shit about this. We'll know in 2 weeks, okay? This is if we had 2 years to wait. Maybe I would try to give a shit about this. I don't care. We'll find out when it comes. Okay, €2 from Salco DX. Euros, in fact. Did you... The tab crashed. The tab crashed. The tab crashed. Reloading tab. Reloading tab. Did you see Joel fucking dying watching this trailer? I didn't. Can I react to that? Can I steal Joel's content? Oh yeah, here it is. Is that just like him going "Bruh," again, like when Sans was announced for Smash and he had to stream Heba Hotel? Okay, €2. No, I read that. We have, and $10 from Yukai. Thank you. Theory crafting continues. Pink and gold. Pink for Susie. Freedom. Obvious reasons. Gold for Noelle. Control. Same with Spamton. But neither Spamton or Noelle are like gold themed. Theory is friend will offer freedom to gain control. Excellent theory. This is not the time for theories, though. I can't really respond to this right now. There's too much happening. $2 from Dark Toast. Toast, $2. Dark World text boxes also evoke Minish Cap to me. Do they? I forgot about that. But Minish Cap, good game. What the fuck is happening in this stream? Good noise, Joel. Fucking Xenoblade. Who I'm assuming it was at the end. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Okay, I'm reacting so hard. This is so much reaction slop that I'm now reacting to reaction slop. Peak content.
I'm into that.
I'm allowed because I'm
all right. Okay,
I'm a specialist. Okay.
All right, hang on now.
Come on. Pikmin. Nice. Nice. Nothing's ever gonna beat the Sans for Smash drop where he just goes just howling. Does he know? Keep doing it. It's like having a soundboard.
Oh my god!
Fuck yeah, Joel.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Take the fucking big off! Take the fucking big off! Jesus! Holy shit!
It's transformative because I'm laughing at it. You get it. This is more transformative than the reaction videos I get, okay? I get reaction videos to my new Deltarune theory and they're just fucking watching it. They're just watching and they're like, yep, thanks. That was, thanks for watching. I was like, okay. I'm gonna make loud, obnoxious noises and pause a lot. This is how I get away with it, okay? Femur breaker scream.
Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
Dude, did he just say holy fucking shit? Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
Oh, there's the...
Oh!
How's he gonna react to this?
God! Oh, they were
Did he even process that?
fucking joking! Oh my god! Holy shit! Why are we going to Japan?
We're going to Japan.
Whoa! June!
Bless him. I can't scream like this man. He's very... And then it turns to go on to something else. It's so funny. It's so funny to me that Joel tries to be like kind of... I think he's kind of stopped. He used to be kind of tsundere about Deltarune and Undertale, where he like pretended that he was kind of over it, like the fandom was weird and he didn't want to be associated. Then like it takes absolutely nothing to break down his defenses and he just turns into this again.
Whoa! June! June! June!
That's rad. John! John! Tetris! React to Andrew Cunningham's reaction. I do know how to start a stream. I'll give myself credit. Enough of this foolishness. Okay, we should end the stream here. This is stupid. There's nothing more to talk about. This is Bo Burnham reacting to himself. Thanks, Bo Burnham. I think I just had the demons telling me to, like, you know, stream some random game right now. Don't. I haven't showered, I haven't eaten. I need to, like, this was an emergency stream. I have not prepared. I'm gonna lose stamina really, really quickly. We're ending the stream. That was it. That's your reaction. I reacted. Call me Chernobyl the way I'm reacting. Alright, thank you all 2,242 people who watched this. And I will see you next Sunday for more of the usual bullshit. Okay, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Goodbye.